Yo, what's up, YouTube? This your boy All-Star Gamer here. Oh, YouTube. This your boy All-Star Gamer. And I was wondering, man, 2K15 is coming out in October. Let's see how many MVPs I could get before 2K15 come out. Now that's our goal and that's our challenge. This is gonna be fun. This is something I like to play. So I gotta get my nickname. Y'all all know my nickname. Come on. They had it. Flashlight, spotlight. Show them. Ew, I don't want to go there. Watch you. Oh, I know what college I want to go to. UCLA, that's where it's at. Want to make me the youngest I can be because I'm not even this age yet. I'm a role model. And I actually want to run this on skill points because, so y'all know I'm not just going to make my player good. Alright, let's get into the game. So y'all can get some. Just gonna name it mine. I'm probably gonna get copyright to this music. But I don't care, y'all gotta listen to something. Our rookie showcase is here, so I can fry. Now, I've got to cut out these loading screens. They take way too long. Point. They want me to get points, assists, and steals. A little bit of rebounds. Gotta fry that Michael Carter Williams. He don't know how to play yet.
Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, Clark, we're going to watch some of the top young talent face off in anticipation of the NBA draft.
And because that's the case, Kevin, no shortage of GMs and front office execs here in the building. Representatives from every NBA team on hand to check this action out.
And that can obviously put a lot of pressure on these young guys. But of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So we'll get a chance here today to see who rises to the top.
The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Muhammad?
He's a natural scorer with three-point range. Muhammad is really good with his feet set as a spot-up shooter, but he can also slash to the rim and finish.
And the mindset he brings is a scorer's mentality, Steve. Some would say he gets a little myopic and has tunnel vision, but when he heats up, he's on fire and tough to stop.
Well, guys, how about the anticipation for this year's Rookie Showcase? When you look in the stands, the celebrities, the stars are everywhere. You got press, scouts, GMs, and then you add in the players and the fans. I mean, the build-up and the excitement for this exact game, where so much is riding on the performance of these young and talented players. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too, Steve. You can really feel the buzz in the air. I mean, people have been talking about the players and what's to come of the upcoming draft, and there's an awful lot to be excited about this time of year.
And, you know, when you look back to last year, guys, we got to see Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. And you're talking about some elite talent that entered the NBA for the 2012-13 season in last year's showcase.
You're talking about guys that really entered the league with a bang. I mean, you got to add in Jared Sullinger to the list because he was productive, but also he and I share the same college matriculation, the Ohio State University. And what a great rookie year we saw from Dion Waiters. In this game, for the players, an exciting moment.
That's right, Clark, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a lot of attention outside this gym, but for these young men, the importance of these games, absolutely enormous. And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm. Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Both free throws good for McLemore.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line. Michael Carter-Williams, a 6'6" point guard out of Syracuse, very athletic, able to get into the lane and finish inside. Just has to improve his jump shot. That was his shortcoming at the collegiate level.
And Zeller kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 6. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And back to Carter-Williams, a sophomore last season at Syracuse, but he's actually 2 years older than most in his class. He'll be 22, Clark, by the time the NBA season.
That's something the GMs will definitely take into account. It's not just how good of a player you were in college, but also how good were you for your age. I think sometimes GMs get a little too carried away with that. Can a guy play? Age shouldn't be a factor.
There's McLemore.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. Olenek is checked in for no run. Both free throws good for McLemore. Now about 3 minutes per split. Dishes it to Oladipo. Pass to Shorter. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Carter-Williams. Here's McLemore, and it's sent back by Porter.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start, trying to find his throat.
Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
The Elites have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
3 minutes in the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Carter-Williams with the bucket.
And, you know, when you talk about this showcase game, the question is always, how much should GMs weigh this single game versus a player's entire body of work?
And I've sat in that chair, Clark, and I think the entire body of work is important. You can't, as a scout or GM, you can't let one game really determine your opinion of a player.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Carter-Williams. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Shorter. Lays it
my
and out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
That did not.
And the Elites.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me see that. I had it. I drove it. Then my man Zeller got in my way. Whoa. Whoa, come on, Zeller. You screwed me.
Making a change here. Burks is checked in. So timeout called here in the first for the Stars.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over. And you have to be able to adjust on.
And you know, by the way, guys, I love the fact that this game is being held right here in New York. Talk about being the center of the media universe.
Well, Steve, I even saw some cameras flashing before the game taking pictures of you, my friend. You've reached celebrity rock star status, even in your understated way, man. Unbelievable. And really, New York is the mecca for all things big. We know that. And the way the has grown in popularity over the last few years and decades, no shortage of opportunities to get to learn about the league and what all of the teams are doing to try to up their chances for success in the upcoming season.
Shorty is in at the point. Noel is out there. Cody Zeller. Then it's Porter. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game right now for the Elites.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. Pass to Len.
Don't let him do that to you.
The Elites pull it in.
That's me.
They haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
There's the dish to Carter Williams.
And playing in front of all these scouts, there's some pressure to that.
For most of these players, they're accustomed to the spotlight. I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
Here's Bennett. No good. Nice defense from Zeller. The Elites leading by 3. Oladipo, the pass to Porter, and that is good. Porter's got 6.
You know, he's making the most of this opportunity to really show what he can do.
Well, it's just one game, but you have to like the way he's responded.
That's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Shorty, defended by Carter Williams. No good from Shorty. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. It's stolen by Oladipo. The shot's good from Shorty. And the Elites lead by 5. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Elites.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Porter pulls it in.
You know, and the work he's been doing on the backboard, that's something to see.
And especially against this competition, he's showing he can bang down low. They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. He feeds it to McLemore. 5 to shoot. The Stars need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Stars.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Shorty. He can't be stopped. Shorty's got 6.
Very surprising to see Nerlens Noel here at the pre-draft showcase. Of course, he tore his ACL back in February, underwent surgery shortly thereafter. Normally there's at least a 6-month turnaround, but here he is.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, that's one he'd like back.
Well, and for these players, you can feel like there's so much at stake, so the pressure can get to you.
Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. Looking to end his cold spell, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Talk about Nerlens Noel, about how the talent pipeline out of Kentucky has continued to filter these great players into the NBA. A top pick for the Wildcats, and still, this is actually a pretty lean year.
Yeah, just 2 potential picks in Noel and Goodwin. How about back in 2012, though? 6 players drafted out of Kentucky. Back in 2010, 5 of them.
And Gobert kicks to Oladipo. Shorty. The Elites need to get off the shot. Out of bounds, the Stars will take possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jane.
The first time when I
And that concludes the first half. The Elites on top. Up. Welcome back, and the first half in the books for the Champs Rookie Showcase. What a great event, and what a night for these young prospects still raring to go.
Well, an exciting first half of basketball now in the books.
Yeah, they're really putting on a show and rising to the occasion so far.
On the court for the Stars. Carter Williams is out there with McLemore. Then there's Bennett. Then there's Len, and it's Muhammad in at the 3 spot.
You know, one of the things I noticed this year on my way into the big event here is all the glitz and the glamour. I mean, the arena's decked out. We got vendors outside, the limousines with all the celebrities coming to attend. Tell you what, I'm just glad I'm wearing my best outfit, because otherwise I wouldn't have fit in very well.
Yeah, you look sharp, buddy. You are as sharp as they come. And as we were talking earlier on, the paparazzi and all those other folks making their way out. And because they're here, this has become one of their key events of the year here in New York. And that's saying a lot, considering all that goes on in the Big Apple.
Here's Len. Takes it off the glass. Len's got 8.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
The Elites have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
And it's great to see all the best and the brightest young prospects in one place going at it 5-on-5.
Yeah, there's only so much you can really gather from shooting drills and running through cones. Nothing beats the real thing, that's for sure.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. It's stolen. The feet to Oladipo. He passes to Short. Offensive rebound. Noel dishes to Porter. Kicks it to Zeller. Defended by Bennett. The second chance effort, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you look at Zeller. He's a 6'11 center, very quick, agile, very skilled. He can handle the ball, has great touch inside. I think the question mark is just his overall strength down on the block.
Well, Steve, you know what? I love everything about Cody Zeller. And you're right, the strength is something he'll have to work on, but he can get that. He's added strength since he was at Indiana just 2 years, so you know that'll come. But his skill set and the footwork you love to see in a guy that big. He knows how to get angles to finish. I think he's got a really bright future in the NBA.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third, and McLemore kicks to Carter Williams, and the pass to McLemore. From deep, gets the bucket. McLemore's got 7 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
He kicks it to Oladipo. Tries again. Good on the shot. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points. Some hard work on the glass there.
Bennett setting the pick for Carter Williams. Shot off the pick, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Here's Shorty, defended by Carter Williams. Here's Shorty, shoots from 8. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Shorty's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Now here's Carter Williams. Defense right on him. No good. Now the Elites take it the other way.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
They get it again. Here's Zeller, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zeller's got 8 points.
They've shown effort in it.
Feeds it to McLemore. Soft touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here's Burke. The finger roll finish after the bucket.
I'll tell you what, he's making a statement out there.
Well, he's highly regarded, and rightly so. I mean, you can just see the potential.
with it. 12 points for him. Down low, Bennett.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body. Anthony Bennett, a freshman power forward out of UNLV. He wasn't expected to play here at the Rookie Showcase after undergoing left shoulder surgery, but I guess his rehab is ahead of schedule.
Good. And that's 11 points for Ben McLemore.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Shorty, the pass to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Burke. From close range. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You got to love the way he's competing out there, making believers out of these team reps.
Well, and going back to his draft stock, I mean, he might be a guy who climbs up a bit come draft day.
And the Elites making a change here. Porter's checked in. Carter Williams with it. Now defended by Burke. Dishes to Muhammad. That's good. Muhammad's got 4 points now in the quarter. Clark back to Bennett. Another top prospect out of Canada. He grew up in Toronto.
Well, I tell you, Canada has actually produced some outstanding players here recently. Tristan Thompson, Andrew Nicholson, Kelly Olynyk, all young Canadian players, not to mention the likely #1 pick next year. And when you talk about upside, Bennett is the guy who has that.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shorty. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Shorty's got 12 in the game. The Stars trail by 15. Carter Williams dishes to McLemore.
And you know, there was a time when it might have been hard to get all the top.
Whoa! He hit him with the bunny drills. Alright, my controller, you're on. You're on.
Prospects in one gym together to go head to head.
Yeah, fortunately those days are in the past, and for those of us who love the game, it's really such a treat to see these young players come out and compete.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Burke. And the Stars have possession. Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 18.
His ticket to the NBA is his great scoring ability.
And he's putting it on display, guys. Getting buckets right and left.
Here's Shorty. He's got 12. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Elites lead by. And welcome back to the start. The Stars trail by 10.
No, get it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Carter Williams. Shorty in at point guard. Cody Zeller out there with Noel. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. McLemore, the pass to Bennett. From 6 feet, blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Little guy ain't doing nothing.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Elites.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for the Elites.
Take a look at the game from Muhammad. He's got 11 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
Let's just take a moment to appreciate the all-around effort that he's put in here today.
The numbers tell the story, Steve. He is filling up just about every column of that box sheet.
Inside. And Noel kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Shorty. The to Noel. Passes it to Shorty.
on my way, little boy.
It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. McLemore dishes to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Bennett. Defended by Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from 14. And the rejection by Caldwell Pope. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Shot clock at 2. Here's Bennett. And right on target. Good. Bennett's got 20 points.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Oh, where was I looking?
And stolen by Bennett.
I promise you guys, next game will not end up like this.
Carter Williams with it.
Man,
Now
I
guarded by
promise
Shorty.
we will not do this bad. I'm not a guy to quit a game and
Now the feed to McLemore. He passes to Bennett.
do it again. But I promise next game will not do this bad.
Cannot hit. Great D that time from Zeller. The Elites leading by 7. Here's Shorty. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
I doubt that was the plan there on that trip, guys, but they did get the shot to go.
Now here's Carter Williams. Defense is right there. Kicks to Bennett. Some solid D from Cody Zeller.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those things has been rebounding, Carter, because they have really come out and taken control of the boards.
Now Carter Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The free throw off from Carter Williams. Here's Caldwell Pope.
You look around the gym, a lot of movers and shakers in attendance.
Yeah, you sure are. And if you want to be seen by an NBA front office, this is the place to be. It's just one game, and you've got their full attention.
Pass to Porter. Here's Shorty. And there's the pass to Noel. Shorty. He kicks it to Zeller. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And he hits the jump shot. And the Elites lead by 11. And the Stars have possession. Now a timeout called by the Stars.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Shorty, the pass to Noel. Shorty, defended by Bennett. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Feeds to McLemore. He dishes it to Lamb. Bennett kicks to McLemore. Passes it to Carter Williams. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Bennett. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 11 rebounds in the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
No good from Shorty.
In a game that can affect your draft stock, bad timing to struggle like this.
Yeah, he's not helping himself, that's for sure.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And it's the Elites with the ball. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter. Caldwell Pope passes to Shorty. Six to shoot. Shot from 16. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the miss.
Dishes it to Muhammad. There's the feed to Bennett. Kicks to Carter Williams. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Carter Williams has got 10 points in just the second half. The Elites leading by 7. Here's Shorty. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Oladipo check in for the Elites. 1:12 left in the game. Carter Williams kicks to Bennett. 11 feet away. No good. Nice D from Zeller.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
That's good. And now an 11-point Elite lead.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on him.
And stolen by Noel. Here's Shorty. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
There's McLemore, and out of bounds as the Elites gain possession. And a new group getting ready now for the start. So it's the Elites winning this one easily. Well, it was
and I was the MVP, the Jordan player of the game. Let's go, my fault.
It's been a ride.
Everybody.
I guess I had to
I'm
go to
better.
that place.
For somebody that did as
to
bad
get to
as
this
me,
one.
in it, I don't do
Now some of
it.
you
I ain't gonna
might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em.
Fair 73, I'll take that. I did. Well, feedback on that. My game performance, I will give it. Too many turnovers, too many selling on shots. But that's the end for this episode, Rookie Showcase. Y'all be getting that up later today, and Ooh, I'm not playing with Kyrie.
Hello.